Happy New Year's, everybody. Man, what a year, right? 2025 is here upon us, and we have a lot of choices. What are you going to do? Maybe you're like me. Maybe you made a resolution and you're already cooked. You're already cooked, buddy, like hibachi. And it's okay. It really is okay if you're already cooked. You know why? Because America loves a comeback story. America loves it. And so should you. You know why? Because you have another chance. The fact that you're living, the fact that you're alive, the fact that you're breathing, like, why are you giving up? It's just one day. And to think that New Year's is built upon growth, it's built upon change, it's built upon rejuvenating yourself. You're becoming a whole new you. And honestly, it's a lot to put on your plate because a lot of preparation usually isn't put into developing into the new person you're going to be become. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's because it's all centered around one day. One day in the year, one 24-hour change, 1 second snap, and then it's supposed to be a whole brand new beginning. And there's beauty in that. So much beauty. So much beauty in becoming a new you instantly. But if we're being for real, it doesn't happen instantly. It takes a lot. Like a lot. And a lot of preparation is the first step. But most of us don't put that effort in, and we wonder why we're still where we are. Sometimes I wonder why I still am where I am. And it comes down to the root: being too comfortable. This year, if you can promise yourself one thing, if you can change one thing about yourself, it should be not being comfortable. Or being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because that's the only way you're going to grow in this life. I have cousins, I have friends, I have family who I've grown up with, and I actually see now why they are where they are. And it's easy, it's so easy to look from the outside. It's so easy to look from the outside in and be like, I know why you are where you are. I know why you are why you are. But then whenever you're having talks with yourself, you wonder, why am I still in this spot? Maybe it's because you're just not really good with self-awareness. Or maybe you are pretty self-aware and you understand why you are and just refuse to change it. Like me sometimes. But you have a choice. Are you going to keep being how you are? Or are you going to learn to be uncomfortable? Learn to change. Learn to grow. Learn to make better steps and make sure that this year isn't like last year. Make sure it's not like the years previous. And the only way to be like that is to do new things. Put yourself in new positions. Put yourself in uncomfortable spaces. Right now, y'all probably see my room. It's a pretty nifty room. I'm blessed to have it. It looks good. I think this picture is a little bit crooked, but regardless of the fact, I know I can't stay here. I probably have a handful more videos before I move to Seattle. And the reason I'm moving to Seattle is so I can stay on my pop's couch. Is it going to be fun? No. Am I going to enjoy it? Probably not. I went to Seattle before and I had that opportunity to stay with my dad, and I was a lot younger there. I was a lot more hard-headed. I was a lot more argumentative, and I didn't really see a vision for myself. I didn't know what I wanted in life. I didn't know what I wanted on this earth. I didn't know what I was supposed to do in Seattle. And it kind of was a move that wasn't really my choice. It was more pushed by my parents. And over there, I argued with my dad. I struggled with them. I fought with them. And we had many bad discussions. And when I look back on it, it's all me. It was all me. All me refusing to grow. Because when I look back at that spot in my life, that was the most growth I had ever done. That was the most I had ever figured out about myself and what I really wanted in this world. And all it was the isolation. But I felt so uncomfortable. I felt so unused to just, like, being by myself. I couldn't deal with it. I tried to force smoking. I was smoking every single day, gaining nothing. Literally nothing, just spending bread. And I was picking up other little bad habits here and there just to try to fill the void of not knowing who I was and what I was trying to be. Now I'm at the point where I strive for that. I'm looking for that. I'm looking towards it. And not that I think it's going to be fun or even better. I just know that that was the most change I've seen in myself. And I want that more than anything. I want change. And I understand it comes with struggle now. I understand that is what it's going to take for me to be where I want to be. Because last year I had a pretty good year. I had a pretty easy year. And what did that lead me towards the end? Destructiveness. My life was almost taken from me by myself. Really, I self-harmed in a way that I'm still recuperating from. I was too comfortable. And that comfortability, me not wanting to be bored, me always looking for a fun time, me always being outside, that led to my downfall. And I'm still trying to climb up off that hill. I was having a talk with my cousin the other day, and I realized, like, last year, this year is basically me working to get to the point where I was last year, but with a better foundation. Because it comes down to your foundation. It comes down to your sturdiness in the floor. Like, if you have a foundation that sways and shifts, that isn't sturdy, that isn't the best for you, it's going to fall. It's going to collapse. It's going to get knocked by the wind. Whenever you have struggles, whenever you have adversity, heartbreak, whatever it comes to, it's not going to be able to stay sturdy and stay there. I had to lose that. 2024 was a year of just losing it all. Every single thing that I thought I needed, that I thought I wanted, it had to be reevaluated. And 2025 is a year of growth. I'm setting down my foundations. I'm setting down what I want. I'm setting down who I think I can become. And I'm laying it all down in a floor plan. And we might put in some pillars this year. But we're not building the whole thing. We're going to take our time and prepare for 2026, where we start building up a little higher, where we start really implementing things. And in 2027, I pray that 2027 is the year of blossomness. And I'm looking really far ahead, and I know, like, wow, this 365 days took that long to get achieved. Think about how long it's going to take for us to get from here all the way to 2026. It's going to take a while, and it's going to be a lot of days where it might slip my mind what I want. It might slip my mind my priorities. But I'm going to stay afloat. I'm going to stay on that journey, and I'm going to do what it takes. This is a great year, and you should think like that. You should make sure that you understand that everything that you want is going to take preparation. Without preparation, you're going to have a piss poor performance. You can't expect this year to be amazing for you if you're not doing the things it takes. If you're not putting yourself in position to win. It's not possible. And if it is, you're just a very, very lucky person. So do what's best for you. Do what's needed for you. Take your time. Be uncomfortable. Really get to know that feeling and absorb it and just love it. Because being too comfortable leads to nothing. Back to my cousin. My cousin, he moved out at an early age. He was always a troublesome one. He got into fights with his people. He would always get into these type of situations. And honestly, he was a person that a lot of people didn't have a lot of hope for. Looking back to right now, he has a business. He owns all his trucks. He's taking very good care of his family and his friends. He's in a place where a lot of people didn't think he'd be able to get to. All off of what? Being uncomfortable. He had a choice whenever he moved out of high school to stay with his parents or to separate. To go his own way and to live his own life. And he decided that he was going to live his own life no matter how hard it got. And where did that lead him to? It led him to greatness. It led him to be in a really damn good position right now. And me, I've had that same choice. And a lot of times I chose comfortability. Not this year. 2025 is my year. I'm going to do everything it takes. And I know I said I was going to have 365 days worth of content. But I'm going to have to change that. It's going to be 65 days worth of content. And when I say worth of, I mean I'm going to try to put out the highest quality, best quality videos I can do for you guys. I want to inspire the world. And I want to inspire you. So hopefully you can like and subscribe. You can join our journey. Thank you guys.